Welcome back to Hidden Suffolk Detecting, guys. Today we are out with Let's Go Digging on a group dig in Eye in Suffolk. We've got some really good ground here actually. They did hit it about 2 weeks ago on the rally. I didn't take part in it unfortunately. But since then we did have some, there were some really good finds that came out of here. So we're back on it today. We know some areas that are good. I've got my friend Chad in the high vis just there. He is an expert at metal detecting. He's been doing it for about 15-20 years. He's got an absolutely amazing collection of stuff and he knows this area. So today I'm going to use him as a guide and hopefully he's going to lead me to where he believes is a Saxon burial site, which is very, very close to the field that I'm on. Apparently it's been hit a lot by the previous people that actually have permission on this land. There is a couple of people that go on here already. There is a Saxon burial site on basically either side of the field that I'm currently on, which is right at the bottom. And yeah, really historical kind of area, historical town. So yeah, let's hit this ground, guys, and let's see what we can find today. Fingers crossed we'll come away with something Saxon. Maybe. Let's have a look. I'll see you guys on the first hole. Right, here's our first signal. Really windy today, so I'm hoping that the microphone's going to be okay with it. Just here, somewhere here. Little signal, a little bit of, quite a lot of iron in here. But yeah, just below the surface, that one. Ground is so soft. This is dream digging today. I thought it was going to be quite bumpy actually, and it's not. It's so fluffy. This is absolutely brilliant ground. Very sandy as well. Something in here. We are well and truly on the hunt for Saxon today. As there's kind of rumoured Saxon around. Could well be in here. This feels probably the best bet for it. Unfortunately just a bit of lead for me at the minute, first hole, but there you go. Let's crack on and see what else we can get. Tiny little, I don't know if that's a stud or what it is, but it's very small. I thought it was a button, but it's got this kind of stud on the end, so I think maybe it just, I don't know, something a bit different. It's got this kind of, this bit instead. Quite unusual. Not really sure what that is, to be fair. I thought it was going to be a button, but it doesn't have that shank. It's got this kind of, this sharp end instead, so I don't know. It's very small. It's a tiny little thing. I'm struggling to find it with the pinpointer is that small, but there you go. Looks like it could break. It has been broken on this little bit. Yeah, maybe it attached something else. So yeah, nice little find anyway. A very tiny little thing. Easily lost. Right, nice sounding signal here. Little 30, little bit up and down there, isn't it? But generally it's in the kind of 37, 38 kind of range. So not a bad VDI at all. It's pretty windy here today. I think the winds are going to get up to about 50 miles an hour by about 10 o'clock, so it's going to be pretty windy today. It's meant to get quite wet as well, but hopefully the rain is going to stay off and let us find some more things. What we got here? Is that a little copper trade token? I think it's a trade token, guys. I thought it was a button. Ooh, just dropped it there. I think it's a copper trade token. Nice. Or is it not? Is that a button? Do you know what? I can't actually tell. I'm just going to take these off. It could be a button actually, because it's got a little bit of a, did have a bit of a shank mark. Hoping it's not. It looks like it's got something on there though. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a button. Is that a button? Is it a copper trade token? I don't know. It's very flat. It's very thin. Which makes me think it. That's why I thought it was going to be a trade token, but there's a bit there which makes me think it might be a button. I'm not sure. It's either a button or a trade token, but look how thin that is. I kind of say it's more of a trade token. I don't know. It's so thin. I just don't know what that in the middle is. I don't know. Could well be a trade token. I'm thinking that is more trade token. Don't know. Either way, nice little find anyway. That's a good start. So yeah, let's crack on, see what else we can get in here. We've got another one of these little stud things again.
Another one. The other one's a bit smaller than this, if that is a little stud, I don't know. But there you go, it's got this little stud end on it again. I don't even know what these are for. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to know. Let's say some sort of leather decoration or leather mount or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, plenty of these in this little field. So yeah, right, let's crack on, see what else we can get. First good signal of the day today. And Chad's here to witness. It was a real find, wasn't it? It wasn't just something I just dug it out of my pocket. We go. Yeah, I reckon that is a no eddy. I reckon that's an eddy, isn't it? That's not got great quality on the back there though. That's pretty rough. Here's your pellets. Yeah, nice little eddy penny. First hammered of the day. Yeah, pretty rough on that side. It's absolutely gone on that. Nothing at all. But there you go, on the hammered. I'm just following Chad, so lead me to the staters. Yeah, onward. Another one of these little pins, guys. I don't know whether these are Roman or if they're medieval or something, I don't know, but I just keep finding these little nail tack things today. I was trying to clean up some of the mud so you guys can actually see it, but yeah, look, another little tack nail thing, very small little thing. I'm not sure, is that a nail? It kind of looks like a nail, could be, or it could be a tack for something. Quite old though anyway, but yeah, nice little find. Yeah, it's good ground here today. It's just the targets are a little bit quiet, unfortunately, but they are here. There is a few spots where there's kind of busier areas than others, but there you go. Right, anyway, we're going to move on and we're going to see if we can find any more on the top field, I reckon. Here's our next one. Next one is somewhere there. 26, 30-ish. All a little bit iffy. There's a bit of a side of this field that is a little bit more busy, so I'm kind of sticking to this side at the minute because it is actually producing some bits, but nothing of kind of significance really yet. It's just kind of buttons or bits and pieces and nothing really of anything. Very, very small stuff, but nothing really good. Nothing worth kind of filming really at the minute. Lots of leady bits as well. This is a bit of lead as well, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, another bit of lead. There is lots of lead in this field, which is good. Good sign. Yeah, just another bit of lead, unfortunately. We don't want that. We want the goodies, don't we? Chad's just had this awesome little Roman fibula up. You're not happy because it's broken, are you? But hey, it's still a good find though, mate. Look at that. That is absolutely awesome. We haven't had a lot of luck on this field, and he's just had this awesome little fibula. I mean, I'll be happy with that. I think we have another little hammered here. Just see it there, that we are on the hammers today. Another little one just here. That was coming up at about an 8. Little 8 VDI on there. Could be a little farthing, I reckon. Look at that. Yeah, it's got little pellets. Let's take this off and give it a little bit of a clean. See if we can see in a bit more detail. I mean, this weather today is absolutely awful, but I'm well on the hammered today. There's a lot of tiny little signals in this field. Little tiny 8 VDI, really small stuff, easily missed, and there's a lot of junk as well. So I'm not surprised if people don't dig it, but I am digging everything. I'm very, very much on digging any target with the Manticore, because you just don't know. And this is the reason I'm digging them, because these tiny little VDIs are coming up as hammered coins. And there's very little on that side, is there? That's pretty gone. But there you go, nice little farthing. Or a halfpenny, at least one of them. There you go, hammered number 2. Brilliant, nice. Nice 30, 31 there.
Could well be a hammered, I don't know. We're in the kind of area where people have told us there's been some hammereds coming out. I've moved across from the field across there where I was finding stuff. That's where I first started. I've moved to here, which is near the new builds, just there. And apparently this is where people were finding them last time, and even where the Saxon burial brooch came up. So a lot of people have been on here this morning. As the day has gone on a bit, we've kind of just left it until people have moved off, and go give it a search ourselves now. So we'll see what's in here ourselves. Hopefully some nice little bits and pieces. Ooh, dropped it. Where'd that go? There it is. Dropped it right underneath me. It's a little musket ball, isn't it, I think? Yeah, little musket ball. I don't find too many of these actually these days. I used to find loads of these on my permission. I don't find that many. Yeah, I've probably got most of them out by now, but there you go. Nice little musket ball. There you go, nice little find. Got a bit of an iffy one here. Between 21 and 27. Sounds better now there, doesn't it? But it's all over the place, that one. Look at that blob as well. That blob is an absolute mess. But there is a lot of kind of tiny targets in this field. Some of them are a little bit mixed like that, and they have actually paid off to be something decent. So myself and Chad today are just digging anything in here, because it has been done a lot, this field. It's a bit of lead, isn't it? Yeah, we are basically digging anything and everything just to see. Yeah, a bit of lead. If there's anything that's been sort of missed. Anyway, a little bit of lead, nothing great, but yeah, anyway, move on and see what else we can get. Here's our next one. A bit hard to find targets in here, in this field. It's a little bit sparse of them. We've got a nice 29-30 here though. Can't guarantee it's going to be anything good. I've had a lot of targets today, little bits I'll show you in the roundup, but a lot of them have been tiny little bits of rubbish. Not really anything good at all. I'm hoping we're going to find something by the end of the dig anyway. Hoping we're going to actually have something come out of it. Obviously we had our 2 hammers, which is absolutely brilliant, but I'd like to find, you know, something a bit more than just that, really. Don't know what this is. It's green, so I guess it's quite old. Whatever that is, don't really know. There's a lot of trash in this field as well though. Yeah, it's got some lovely green colour to it. I have no idea what that is. It's meant to be. Nothing on it. Yeah, a bit broken there. Don't know. Don't know. Something green. Not sure. But yeah, it is a bit sparse of target, so we're just basically trying just to scrape anything really and see if we can get anything out of here. But yeah, very windy as well. Right, show us your goodie, mate. Kevin's just had this lovely little pin up. Look at that. And Chad, you reckon that's probably Saxon, don't you, or Roman? That's really nice, mate, that. Really good. So first bit of Saxon?
Happy day.
Potentially, maybe. We've got a little target here, nice and green. Unless it's something like a button, smashed button. Oh no, oh it's not. Finally, actual kind of part of a artifact. Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Finally. It's been a bit of a struggle today to actually find anything that is kind of remotely like artifacty. Some words on there. Really sure why. I don't know how old that is. Looks like John, no. LOMNSVG something. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why there's some words on there, so I don't think it's going to be that old, but yeah, I don't know. What could it be? It's got this kind of loop at the top. Made me think it was something like a, I don't know, some sort of strap piece or something, or maybe not. Part of a buckle, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, anyway, a nice little find anyway.
Nice little surface find here, guys. I can just see it poking out of the soil there. Got a nice little 13, 14. That is just poking out. I can just see it. It is just there. Right on the surface. It's a nice little buckle, I think, by the look of it. If I can get my detector off my hand. We've got a nice little buckle up. Lovely. That's absolutely brilliant. Struggling to find some of these little artifacts today. They seem to be a bit sparse in here. I can't believe I found 2 hammers and like hardly any artifacts, but I'm trying to find a few more really for you guys. But yeah, nice little buckle up anyway. Pretty broken, isn't it, unfortunately? Yeah, nice little piece of a buckle. Nice. Brilliant. Good little find. Here is our next signal. It was a 40, but it was a bit of a mixed screamy one. And it's actually a very early button. Don't usually like buttons, but this is an early one. That is going to be medieval, so that is very early. You can tell that because it's got this different kind of shape, and this end is very different. It's like longer, kind of dragged out rather than like the other ones are quite short, aren't they? But that is definitely an early button, that one. That is very nice. So there's definitely some stuff here. Now we're kind of moving across the field now. We're kind of moving this way. We were over there. We've moved across this way. And there's hardly anyone here now. I don't know where everyone is, but they've all disappeared. And we're kind of moving towards where Kevin found his Saxon pin. Just to see what we can find, because there's hardly any footprints over this side, so we're just checking it as well. And yeah, there you go, this came up here, so let's just keep searching and see what else we can get. We're starting to get bits, so things are coming out of it, so we're trying to find some more goodies. Just had this object up, and I didn't really think much of it, to be fair, until I've kind of seen this gilding on there. Look, it's got a bit of gold gild on there. Gold gilt. There it is. Look, it's weird, isn't it? It's like some kind of like pin for something, but it's got this gold gilding on there. Look, no idea why. I think it's just a pin, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of strange looking anyway. But why else would it have this on there? Why does it have that? Very strange. But yeah, interesting little object. Don't really know what it was for. There you go, a nice little find anyway. Nice little one here. Tiny little one, 36, literally just under the surface by the look of that. Just there, 36. That's saying about 39 now. Try and balance the manticore on there. It's just so windy here today. It's absolutely howling up here. At least the rain's held off though. I thought it was meant to rain today, but it rained a bit this morning when we started, but then it's kind of dried up and it's been alright, thankfully. Don't mind the rain. Is that a button? Ah, we've got a button. A lot of buttons in this side. I found hardly any buttons on the other bit. There you go, but lots of buttons in this bit. Buttons. Button territory, we don't really want them, do we? We want to be finding some more hammers. Anyway, let's crack on, see if we can get anything else better than that. Right, this was coming up at around a 13. I didn't know really whether to dig it or not, because it was a little bit iffy, but there you go. I have no idea what it is. I actually thought it was a bit of a buckle, but I don't think it is. Not sure. It's got these like flat ends to it. I'm not sure. I don't think it is a buckle, is it? Don't really know. Kind of buckle shaped. But maybe it's something else. I don't really know. But anyway, yeah, nice little find anyway. Lots of little bits like this in here.
There we have it, guys. I'm all done. Bit of a wet and windy day, wasn't it? But anyway, let's have a little roundup of the finds and see what we had today.
This is the roundup for today's dig. Look at that trash. A huge amount of trash in that field. And I mean, this is the second time it's been done as well. And look, a whole pot full of trash. Unbelievable. And amongst the trash, this is all that we got. I mean, I dug so many signals, it was unreal. There was kind of signals every, I don't know, couple of meters or so. It was full of signals, don't get me wrong, there was loads and loads to find. But it was mainly trash. Very, very trashy. And amongst that, there was a few nice bits, but it's very far and few between. Most of the targets were very trashy. I was lucky we got 2 hammers out of there. I was digging every single signal, anything low, any signal I could find, just to try and find something that people had missed on the previous dig. And we did get some finds, guys. It's not like we didn't get anything, so we did get some nice bits. Our usual bundle of buttons with a few odd ones. I've never seen an oval button like that before. That's quite unusual. It looks like a tomback, but yeah, an oval shaped one. Never seen one like that before. That's quite weird, because they're normally all like this, very circular. Excuse the dirty nail, sorry. Yeah, but that one is not. It's oval. Very strange. I've never seen one like that before. Quite weird. So that's quite nice. That's a nice find. And then we had our old medieval button. Nice and old, that one. Probably 1200s, 1300s, I would have thought. Very heavy, actually, for a button. Very, very heavy. Quite solid. And it's got that kind of distinctive long shank on it. So yeah, I like finding these. I don't find many. I think I've only got about 5, maybe, in total. I've not got many of these at all, and they all vary. They're quite unique. They're quite like those ones. Kept finding these as well. These like kind of tacks. I don't know if they're a tack. If they're not, can you guys let me know what these are? Because I have no idea what they are. I keep finding them. I find them all over our permission. And I never know what they are. They're kind of like a little tack. There's another one there. Almost look like nails. Maybe they are nails, I don't know. But I kept finding them here today as well. Again, another little one. Bit broken. 4 of those, different shapes and sizes. A weird little thing, I think probably is a bit of like a drawer handle, a little drawer knob or something. I don't really know. Nothing really on it. It's just kind of this kind of like mushroom kind of shape. Bit like a toggle, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a bit of a random kind of drawer handle thing. And then this thing that had this kind of gold gild on it. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's a bit of rubbish. Bit of a weird shape though, isn't it? It's got this kind of twisted end, looped end, and then a kind of a flat spaded end. Don't know. I didn't want to throw it away in case it was something was something decent, but I don't know. Not sure. Could well just be junk, really. 4 musket balls. Not really going to go through them because you guys know what musket ball is. And then you got this weird little kind of plate thing. Don't think it's that old because it's got this little bit of writing on there. Oops, dropped it. Not really sure. Oh, where is it? There it is. Yeah, not really sure on that. It's a bit. Don't know. Seems a bit too modern. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 years old, maybe. Looks like it's got a bit of a loop at the top there, so it had something attached to it. But other than that, I don't really know what that is. A buckle, bit of a buckle anyway. Unfortunately, it's pretty smashed, isn't it? That. But yeah, not great, unfortunately. But we still had a buckle, and then this weird thing, which has got a bit of a looped end there, and then a looped end on that end as well, and then it's very flat. I have no idea what that is. Not a clue. I did think it was a buckle, but I don't think it is because it's got this kind of strange end on it. Don't know. Anyway, something for the mystery box. Anyway, then let's get on to our little hammers. We were lucky today to find 2 hammers in there. It was tough going and there was so much trash, and it got to a point where I was kind of hesitant to dig and film because it was just like so much rubbish. I was just like, oh, I don't want to keep filming rubbish targets. I mean, you see how much is in there is unreal. So yeah, I limited myself to certain targets. But anyway, little Eddie Penny, lovely shiny kind of Eddie Penny on that. Nothing on this side, very gone unfortunately. But still a hammered anyway, which is nice to find, always a pleasure. And I think this is either a little halfpenny or a farthing, pretty small. It's about the size of my fingertip, smaller than that really, tiny little thing. And again, another little Edward, and again, nothing on that side at all. Pretty rough. But there you go, 2 hammers and a few targets and a good day out otherwise.
Bit of a mixed day really, wasn't it? Bits and pieces, it wasn't a great day. It was very, very hard to find anything that was actually any good, to be honest. A lot of it was very small, tiny targets. Plenty of targets to dig if you're willing to dig them, which I did. I did dig loads and loads of targets, as you can see from the finds, but not many kind of good bits really that came out of it really. I was quite fortunate that I found 2 hammered coins, to be fair. Didn't expect to find anything. It had already been done 2 weeks ago. They found lots of hammered coins then. But even in the patch where they were finding hammered coins, I found absolutely nothing really, apart from bitty stuff. No hammers for me. Kevin had that absolutely awesome pin, didn't he? Absolutely stunning. Beautiful little thing. I mean, I would have been well chuffed with that. But yeah, unfortunately, 2 hammers though. I'm absolutely chuffed with that. Silver streak just continues. It just keeps following me around, doesn't it, for some reason? Just keep getting the silver. Yeah, really good. So I'm happy with the bits that I found today. It was very windy and it was very, it's just so windy and wet today. It was hard going. The ground though was really good and sandy. It was really nice. Conditions were great for it. I mean, you could get your coil so close to the ground. It was absolutely brilliant. And if anything, the rain today just enhanced all those signals and made it, you know, even easier to find stuff. So really good. So yeah, as far as the rally went, really good. Didn't struggle to find targets. Targets were plenty. If you were willing to dig them, really. I was just digging like all the low numbers, anything iffy. Chad was doing the same. I tried to get him on camera, but he didn't want to be on camera much, unfortunately. So I did try to get him in there, but he had a nice fibula, didn't he, as well? He had a really nice little fibula up, which I would have been chuffed with. I think he's found better though in the past, so to him it's not really that special, but to me, I would have been chuffed with that. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, anyway, and I'm sure we'll be back out on our own permission. I might actually go to our other permission instead of going to the one we've been going on. We've got 2 that are in different places. I might try and get on the one where I've had the Bronze Age axe head and the Romans. I might try and get back to that one, see what he's doing with his like fields and crops and stuff, because I have no idea. Our other one is kind of midway planted, but not really planted, and I don't know what the other one is doing at the minute, so I need to catch up with him and see what we can get off there as well. Hopefully get back on the Romans. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing, and keep your eyes out for the giveaway. We'll be doing it in the next video, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you really soon on the next one.